Hello traders, welcome to another weekly forecast. We'll be taking a look at major currency pairs and Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, and I'll be uploading more educational content in the weeks ahead. So the first pair on my watch list is US dollar. In the last few weeks, we've been watching this corrective structure, which unfolded as a zigzag with a triangle in with P. So after a correction is completed, we expect price to resume in the direction of the impulse. In this case, the direction is bearish, so we are looking for a clear impulse wave, followed by 3-wave correction, and then we need to sell US dollar. Okay, so the thing to pay attention to right now is that any further rally on US dollar must not exceed this high for this sell opportunity to remain valid. So the impulse right here might be considered completed in 5 waves, like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this could be the beginning of the correction. Also, you might see a push lower to complete the wave 1 impulse before this wave correction. So the most important thing to see is that to see a clear correction and then sell lower in wave 3. So last week we were able to have a short trade right here. You need to close it for 1 before the market reverses right here. So that's my plan for US dollar. Let's take a look at GBP US dollar. So GBP US dollar has been in a very bullish trend the last few weeks. So I've not seen a good trade opportunity on this pair for a while now, except last week when the market broke out of this correction. So we might consider a 5-wave impulse completed right here, and then the market moving lower to correct this impulsive move. So at least a 3-wave correction is expected, and for one of the guidelines of zigzag is to see equality, or 123.6% of wave A. So if that is the case, you see a mini correction right here, and then a move lower to complete this with C leg. So next week I will be looking to sell lower on GBP US dollar. Let's take a look at Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar, this is one of my Forex setup from last week, and besides, is one of the pair I'll pay more attention to this week as well. So the market has completed a very larger degree correction that unfolded as double zigzag. Okay. After a double zigzag correction that is enclosed within the primary channel, we see a clear 5-wave pattern right here last week. Market make a 5-wave sequence, and after a 5-wave sequence in order to wave, a 3-wave correction is expected. However, that correction must not exceed the origin of the impulse. So far, we have a 3-wave correction that retraced about 61 to 78.6 of the impulse, and then the price resumed lower. So this is one of the pair that we focused on last week in the premium channel. We're able to short sell these around this area, and then we are looking lower. So this week, we'll be looking for a clear correction. Like so far, we have a short-term correction right here, which might not be deep enough to complete this with 2 corrections. Might be we could see a price moving higher next week like this, then we look for that short opportunity. So the most important thing is that as of this level, this is our key validation level right now. So I don't want to see price moving above this area. So any further correction must not exceed this high in the meantime, while we are looking lower in the 3 of 3. This is one of the strongest wave that you can see. 3 of 3 is one of the most strongest wave in the Elliott wave, and you can see a massive decline in the weeks ahead. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, just like Aussie dollar, they used to move in the same way. Most of the time they are positively correlated. So far we have a 5-wave sequence right here, and we have some sort of correction, something that as an ABC, and the price is moving over already. So this week we'll be looking for short-term correction, and then a move lower with 3 as well. In the meantime, any further rally must not exceed this high. So this is our key validation level in the meantime. US dollar Swiss francs. This pair has been making a kind of a double zigzag. We have a 3-wave sequence right here. We have a double zigzag correction right here, and then the market pushed lower impulsively. Last week, we see price breaking out of this short-term correction right here. So this week, we'll be looking for a 3-wave move against this short-term impulse to position in a sell trade. So in the meantime, this is our key validation level for short trade opportunity. So let's go for USD card. US dollar card. This is one of very interesting charts. Keep eyes on as well. So far, we have a move that is enclosed within the parallel channel. Last week, we are looking for price to make a triangle right here and push lower. But the price has traded above this area, which invalidated the triangle idea for week 4. So we could consider this as a completed in 5-wave with an ending diagonal right here in week 5. So since the price is working above this area, what I will pay attention to right now is to see a clear 5-wave structure followed by a 3-wave correction to position in a buy trade. The reason I'm focusing on the buy setup on USD card is because US dollar and other USD crosses like GBP US dollar, they are moving lower, and also dollar is moving lower. I don't want to be focusing my attention on selling USD card because price they are kind of negatively correlated. So if US dollar is going down, there's potential that USD card will be going up. So another thing that I'm paying attention to right here is that this could be a triple zigzag correction, like we have a 3-wave right here. We have another 3-wave. The second connecting the first zigzag to the second zigzag right here, and this could be another connector that will connect the another zigzag that will make it a triple zigzag correction. But focusing on the current price action, if we will see a clear 5-wave right here followed by clear 3-wave correction, then we'll be looking for buy with an invalidation level at this low. All right. So let's take a look at USD JPY. Where the JPY, there is nothing so interesting on this right now, so there's nothing to capitalize on from my point of view. However, right here we could see that the market moved down in 3 waves. We have another push up. This move is declining not impulsively. This could be part of a flat correction. It could be A, B, and C. So if we can get something like this, a flat correction, then we could sell lower with Y. GBP-JPY. Last week, we are looking higher on GBP-JPY. We are looking for price to push higher after completing what we were viewing as a double zigzag right here. However, the push lower invalidated this trade idea. From this origin right here, you could see that the market has making 1-2 and 1-2. As the price is broken below this parallel channel, indicating that we could be making with 3. All right. So in this case, we have a clear 5-wave impulse, then we start looking for correction to shell this in with C of 2. In the higher degree of GBP-JPY, let's go to the daily chart. The overall view of GBP-JPY is actually a flat correction. We have a 3-wave right here. We have another 3-wave right here, and we have an impulsive wave right here. So after this impulse, we are looking for a major sell-off on GBP-JPY. However, I would like to see a further push higher right here before the major sell-off began. However, if we would see this break of this level in the weeks or month ahead, they could indicate that the major bearish leg has resumed lower. But for now, I'll focus on the shorter time frame perspective and just trail along with the current trend. So with JPY, just like USD-JPY last week, we are looking higher on this pair as well, completing a double zigzag sequence right here. However, the push lower below this boundary invalidates the trade idea. So in this case, the price could be resuming the wave 3 of 3. So this wave 2, we're having wave 3 that will breach below, trade below this origin of wave 1 right here. So right now, we're looking for short-term correction and 3 waves, then we're looking for sell opportunity on USD card. Or JPY rather. Also, JPY is another interesting pair, just like also US dollar, they are correlated, and the move right here is kind of complicated. I'm having two alternative views. Right now, they could be making a corrective structure because it has been unfolding its kind of 3 waves so far, and it is enclosed within the partner channel so far. So that means that if we could see a move higher breaking above this red level right here, that could indicate that the price is resuming for bullish opportunity. However, for the bearish bottom view, we are having a 1-to-1 sequence. If we get a clear correction right here, it could be an opportunity to hard to short sell this pair. All right. So I'll wait for a clear correction on this pair. I want to jump in. I would rather stick to also dollar, which has a more clear price action. GBP AUD. This is a very interesting pair as well. We are having a zigzag, a flat, an expanded flat pattern right here. You have a 3-wave right here, another 3-wave, and a 5-wave sequence right here. So after the 5-wave sequence, we already have a short-term impulse and a correction. So we could be looking for price to move higher in wave 3 or 5 in the weeks ahead. So any further decline on GBP AUD must not exceed this inflation level. And this is very interesting as also US dollar is going down, would expect GBP AUD to go up. They are negatively correlated. All right. Good. Some of the interesting pair that I will be keeping eyes on next week as well. So far, we have a double zigzag in the making. This is where the major talk is with C of Y completed. That was a question right now. Is with C of Y completed. If with C of Y is completed, then the price could be resuming lower. However, if it's not completed yet, we could see another push higher right here before the major decline begun. So in this situation, I have to be patient and wait for a clear move that will bridge this with below right here to confirm that, okay, the bear have resumed, and then we start looking for corrective structure to short sell this pair. So any further rally on gold must not exceed this major inflation level. This short-term inflation level might get invalidated, all right, if price goes above it, but it doesn't invalidate the major bearish idea that the market will move lower. So unless we see the breach of these key level right here, let me zoom out. So this is the key level I'm talking about on gold. This is the origin of the impulse at 1877.103. So as long as the price is trading below this area, then we could expect a further sell-off on gold to move lower in this wave C to complete this zigzag pattern. All right, let's take a look at cryptocurrency. I have another special chart for cryptocurrency. I want to be showing you the overall view on the daily chart. So far, if you haven't watched this video that I published on YouTube on November 2021, then you should go and check it. There, in this video, I go in details and analyze Bitcoin and Ethereum in details as so the next move, what is to be expected in the month ahead. And the market's actually playing out as expected. But let's take a look at what's going on the daily chart, the larger time frame perspective. So this is Bitcoin. In November, we are having the price around this area, and I said the easy pattern that is forming on Bitcoin could be having two scenarios. Whenever we see a correction exceeding the previous high, then we could have two kind of corrective patterns. It could be a flat and expanded flat, That is, once the price breaks the origin of the previous high, and then you see the price taking the low again in an expanded flat. So in this situation, I mean that the decline of Bitcoin will go below this $28,799 area. Okay. So another scenario that we will have this kind of corrective structure is when we are dealing with triangle, a running triangle. So in that situation, you have something like this. And then before the price is higher. So in that situation, that means any further decline will not exceed this major low that you are seeing right here at 27.99. So before we could be seeing a sort of three corrective move before the price will now resume higher again. But the major thing is to focus on to know that we are actually in a very bear market on Bitcoin. At this level right here, you don't want to be looking for buy opportunity. As you can see, the market has also broken a major key support and resistance zone. If we could see anything with correction, it could be a short trade opportunity for traders. But if you're an investor, then you have to be patient and wait for price to actually break out of this parallel channel that you are seeing on the chart, and then wait for correction to prove that this impulse that broken out this channel will hold before looking for any buy. So right now, the market could trade below this area to complete a flat correction, or the price could stay above this area and keep moving higher to complete a triangle. So that is that about Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum as well. So Ethereum, just like Bitcoin, majority of cryptocurrency, they are correlated, okay? They move in the same way almost every time. So if Bitcoin is falling, if you check majority of like 70% of other cryptos, they'll be moving in similar as what as Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that is why when you are trading cryptocurrency, you have to manage your risk very well. Don't try to over diversify, because if you are still diversifying, you are just like you are still trading the same assets. Okay. So on Ethereum, right here I have this key level right here. It's very important for Ethereum. As long when the price reaches this level right here, this area around $27,000, indicate that okay, this actual move or is a correction. However, while the price is trading above this area, we say that okay, the price will still go higher. For the breach of this last Friday, on Friday, invalidated any bullish idea on Ethereum as of now. So just like Bitcoin, the price is making a flat, expanded flat. So in that situation, the price will keep moving lower. We have a short-term correction, followed by a decline, correction, until we trade below this origin right here at $1,708 area. So in the case of flat, however, if it is unfolding as a triangle, that means this area at $1,708 area will not be breached, and any further decline will stay above it until the market push higher into another all-time high. So for in a shorter perspective, I will still believe that this pattern, based on this structure, we are having an expanded flat. That is, we will most likely trade below $1,708 area in the weeks or month ahead. So if you are a trader, look for short-term correction. You can see right here, we've already just broken a major support and resistance zone. Look for short-term correction and then sell. Correction, sell, correction, sell. So any further opportunity, at least you must see a breach of this key level right here, followed by a clear correction that will replace this broken zone before we can see any move higher. So that is all for this week, and I will see you next week on Veequd weekly forecast. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.